Hello YouTube, this is Mom RNY's journey. I'm coming in a bit late for my week 17 update. So I'll start with my stats. So I am 17 weeks out from RNY surgery that I had on December 18th, 2015 with Dr. Graber's office in Utica, New York. I'm 5'7". I know I mention that on here every now and again. Maybe I should get in the routine of mentioning it more often. So my start weight was 273, surgery weight was 256. My weight for week 17 was 197.8. That's all. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 197.8. This girl hit Wonderland. So my scale was tricky with me. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so for a loss of 2.8 for the week, total loss in surgery is 58.2, total loss completely 75.2, and the loss in the last 4 weeks is 11.6. So my scale was forever playing tricks with my head, so I hit Wonderland for a day. Was it like, well, first it was like 200, the next day 200, the next day 200. Like, it can't even give me 0.1. And then I went down to 199.8. Then the next day, back up to 200. I'm like, I'm not even calling Wonderland until I'm sitting in Wonderland for at least more than one day. And then I went down 2 days in a row, which then led me to 197.8. So that made me really excited. So I hit that right before my 4 months. So I keep on saying so, which must be so annoying. Anyway. So things to share for this week. Y'all know that I enjoy my running. So, one, I ran for 30 minutes straight. That was quite the mind game with that. I had to like build myself up before I even got on the treadmill. Of the fact, like, you just did 28 miles, 28 minutes straight the other day. You can do this, you can do this. The entire time that I'm on it, like, not beating myself up, but it's just that crazy self-talk of, you can't do this. Oh, yes, you can, Molly. No, you can't. Oh, yes, you can, Molly. Like, keep it up, you can do this. So that was quite exciting. Then this weekend, which is technically post the 17 weeks, because 17 weeks would have been Friday. This is Monday. It was really nice up here in northern New York, and so I decided to go for a run outside. I'm doing the Couch to 10K app. And so the session that I was on is you walk for 5 minutes for a warm-up, and then 10 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking, repeat that 4 times for a total of 40 minutes running. And so I was on my normal route that I do when I'm outside, and then when I hit the halfway mark, let me back up a little bit. So my route when I'm outside, I live in a very rural area, country-esque, and so my block is a big block. And so usually I just, run to a certain spot and then run back. But then once, as the app is telling me I'm halfway, I'm like, I gotta be close for like the halfway mark for my entire block. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. And so I continued on, and it definitely made it longer. Trying to think, probably almost a mile longer. But, in my head, I was like, worst case scenario, if I get too tuckered out, I can call someone that can come pick me up. But by the end of it, so like the app stopped telling me what to do at, I think, around the 4-mile mark. And so I just continued to push on, and not just walking, like running. And then at one point, I'm trying to think how much of a distance it was. I don't even know how much of a distance it was, but my daughter called me. I was still running. It's like I was wearing an armband, so I clicked it on. She's just like, well, dinner's done. I was like, well, I'll be there in like just a few minutes. I'm up the road at the corner, and she's like, I'll come out and cheer you on. And I live next door to my parents, and that's where we were having dinner that night. And so she came out, a couple of my nephews came out. My mom was out there, my brother who ran cross country when he was in high school was out there, and they're all like cheering me on in this little home stretch that I was doing, which made me feel good because in total I did 5.2 miles in an hour and 3 minutes. Crazy, amazing, that just crazy, amazing. Like, I don't know what to think of it besides that I'm extremely proud of myself, and knowing that I can do this. And like on Friday I went out to dinner with some old coworkers of mine, and on my personal page, because that's what it's connected to, the Couch to 5K is synced up with, I post on my Facebook page like the sessions I do, and then the Map My Run is connected to my personal Facebook page too, so it goes on there. And so they see that I've been running a lot, and some of these 3 out of the 4 girls are runners themselves, and she was asking one of them was asking if I had a 5K in mind, and I said I didn't, and she reminded me that the Run for Recovery that I did last September, 5K, that I completed, but then I ended up hurting my foot that same race, and then had to stop running, unfortunately. I think my weight probably had a little bit to do with that, but that there's an option to do a 10K there, and I said that I was aware of that, but that half the time when I run that far I feel like I'm dying, and she reminded me that pretty much everybody feels like they're dying when they're running. So it's just kind of a part of the game, but I'm really enjoying it and continuing to have NSVs in that area. So next I want to talk about that I am truly starting to feel, and especially when my scale was like 200, 200, 200, 199, 200, that it, maybe because I'm getting a bit lower, I just feel like I'm fighting more for every pound that I get, which I'm fine with. I don't mind fighting for stuff, but it can kind of get frustrating when you still know that you're not eating a whole lot and you're exercising quite a bit. Like the past couple weeks I've been exercising 5 times a week, so which seems to be a good mix for me, but it's frustrating when the scale isn't moving and you're working your tuckish off. But I know it'll get there, but I also am realizing it's going to get harder and harder. So I'm not going to have the big lost weeks that I used to, which can be disappointing at times. We all want that, right? So one is I got my hair cut too. So I told my hairstylist, I mean, I love the haircut. So, and my hair loss is real, girls and guys. My hair is definitely starting to thin out a bit, but you definitely can't tell, but the way she cut it makes it just very choppy and layery, so we feel that when it starts thinning out more, you won't be able to notice it as much. I told her I may completely cuss her out and her ears may ring when I hit up the gym more often, because it's a little harder to kind of put it up, and I have these little side bangs going on, so those don't go up as much, which whatever, so be it. I like it. Another thing I want to talk about, and which I know the sleeve for peeve brought it up in her video that she just did, which was really awesome to see her face. Body dysmorphia. So, and I think I might have talked about this in one of my last videos, but it is crazy looking in the mirror, and I'm at work, so I'm a little like paranoid. Not that I get in trouble or anything, but I don't want people to think that I'm crazy and just talking to myself. But this is like the only time that I'm like, I need to get this done, or I'm already so many days late at this point. But yeah, when I look in the mirror, like, I have lost 75 pounds. 75 pounds. And I still see just belly and rolls and whatnot and whatnot. And I really need to do a side-by-side in the near future of, like, before and after, because this girl needs to give herself some credit. And I need some, like, bam in my face, look at how far you came. And it's just like one of those things that, like, I remember even before I had surgery or shortly after I had surgery, and I would see people's pictures of like them hitting Wonderland and thinking like, damn, they look awesome. And then I see me. So frustrating. Anyway, I need to do a side by side, and I need to do a body shot. Let's see if I can do a little bit of body shot right here. And plus, I gotta do measurements in the near future anyway, and so I'll probably do a different body shot. But I can at least show you what I got going on today. Well, I guess I can't show you a lot, but so here heels. I can't get closer here. I'll lose things. My front. I have to do measurements, and I'll probably do like a real body shot with maybe some different clothes on that can show. Actually, this is probably not very often that you don't see me with like my hair up and looking a mess like right after the gym. So, but anyway, and actually today, which is Monday the 18th, is my 4-month anniversary. So I have to do all that stuff anyway. Couple more things before I let you go. So I've tried the Robert Irvine Fit Crunch Bar, the peanut butter one. Delish. If you haven't gone out there and try it, try it. Got it from Walmart. So it's like one of those things that if you got like a sweet tooth action going on, and I've always been a type of person that liked chocolate and peanut butter, like my all-time favorite candy. Which I miss so much, and I haven't had one, and I shouldn't have one. It's the Reese's peanut butter cups, like any of the specialty kind. So like the eggs for Easter or the pumpkins at the Halloween time. God. Anyway, so love chocolate peanut butter. This candy bar, it's not even a candy bar, this protein bar, which you get 30 grams of protein for, which I ate it more like when I had a sweet tooth going on, and so I ate half at one point and then half at another. Right now I have another whole one at home that I really haven't tapped into because I haven't had like that crazy craving. I'm gonna try and just put stuff in my house that for when I do have cravings I can reach for. And the other thing that is quite yummy is the Lenny and Larry's The Complete Cookie. I got the chocolate chip kind. I know that there's a snickerdoodle kind. I haven't tried that kind, but the chocolate chip kind is 16 grams of protein for the whole thing. Then again, when I got my sweet tooth, I only ate half of it. The other half is still at home on my little snack shelf that I have, but it did what it needed to. Like, it was just for a treat, and it tasted yummy, and it gave me some protein, and I didn't feel completely horrible about it. So that's always a perk. But yeah, besides that, I am doing pretty okay. And I have Wonderland. I'm so proud of myself, which reminds me that my next goal is to get out of the obese category for my BMI and into the overweight category, which I think is around 190. I need to get around 190. So hopefully that's coming up soon. Also, Fitbit people out there, like, let me know if you have one. I get anywhere, like I said, I work out around 5 times a week. So 5 times a week, I'm probably hitting around 15,000 steps. The days that I don't work out, I'm hitting like 10 or slightly above. I do have some personal friends on my Fitbit friends list, but none of them come close to my steps, and I think it'd be kind of cool if I had someone that would be more of a motivator to like step it up. So if anybody is interested in that, message down below. I do have a WLS Facebook page as well, but I completely suck at signing into it, but I'll try to do better. So you can message me through that as well, but I would love to have some more Fitbit friends that could help keep my butt moving. Think that's it, folks. I'm starting to get some collarbones. I mean, it's not crazy noticeable, but they're, well, I guess maybe it is a little bit. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.